Hey, what is up, YouTube? This is Merman Master coming at you guys again from the Team Time Riders Yugioh channel today, and with the last of Earl's deck profiles, we have the one that's going to close it out. He's been saving this one best for last, so to speak. What do we got?
This is something that I've been wanting to do since the Extreme Force pre-release, but just never got. Either never got the cards, or you just never showed up to do it. So we can do it now.
Let's get into it. We're going to leave this as a surprise, guys, and we're going to go right into the deck profile. Let's do it.
All right, so first off, we've got 3 Mekk Knight Blue Sky.
Oh, yes. This is it. This is it. This is it, guys.
Pure Mekk Knights.
That's right. We're not playing any of that invoked. We're not playing any Sky Strikers. This is Mekk Knight to the extreme.
Yep. So from there, we've got the Purple Nightfall, and we got the Indigo Eclipse.
All right.
These are the ones, and I suppose people know about Red Moon.
Yes.
These are the ones that a lot of people usually know because these are the ones that I played.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Yellow Star, basically Red Moon, but for back row.
Uh-huh.
We've got Orange Sunset. He's a bit of a booty, and if someone dies in the same column that he's in, like if a monster dies in the same column that he's in, I get to summon the Mekk Knight out of my hand.
Yep.
And then Green Horizon. If he battles a monster in the same column as him, I get to add a Mekk Knight from my graveyard to my hand.
Yep.
So those are the original 7. Then you gotta check this out.
Oh, check this out! Check this out! So good.
Yep. And we got the Rescue Rabbit to go along with them.
Mm-hmm. Are you just running that in there for spice?
No, there's a legitimate reason why I'm playing Mekk Knight Avram.
Okay.
I'll get to that in a bit. Next up, we have 3 Iron Dragon Tiamat.
This was the one that you said you were waiting for before we did the Mekk Knight profile last time.
Yeah, back in Flames of Destruction.
Okay,
yeah.
so explain this, because I think a lot of people just sort of like glance past this card. It never really got the credit I think it deserves.
Yeah, this card, it's as a quick effect, you can summon it straight out of your hand whenever there's a column with 3 or more cards in it.
Mm-hmm. It
doesn't have to go into that column. It just needs to be a column with 3 or more cards.
Inherent or effect summon?
Effect summon, because it's a quick effect.
Yeah.
Once it's summoned, it blows up everything in the column that it's currently in, and then it locks down that column, except for itself. Like it blows up everything else in the column, and then it locks it down. There's so much you can do with this. You can lock down a pendulum zone. You can lock down an extra monster zone while you have an extra monster zone used, so the opponent can't use their extra deck. There's so much you can do with it. It is really surprising it has not fired off as it did. Mm-hmm. And it's a 2,000 attack body as well, so it's really good.
Yeah, very niche card, and it's kind of like it needs its time in the sun, kind of like Full House does.
Yeah.
Like Full House had its time in the sun, and that was people realized just how good it could be in the situations. It just got to be situation to come.
Next, we have a field spell, World Legacy Scars.
Yep.
Mekk Knights get 300 attack and defense. Once per turn, I can discard either a Mekk Knight monster or a World Legacy card to draw one, and then I can banish 8 Mekk Knights with different names from my hand, from my field or graveyard, and my opponent has to send their entire hand and extra deck to the grave.
Wow.
So that's the main reason why we have Avram, because he counts as a name, and that puts 8 main deck Mekk Knight monsters, plus the 2 that are in the extra.
You heard that right, guys. This man is actually attempting to get the second effect of World Legacy Scars off.
Attempting. I've done it so many times in the past.
Really?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That is crazy. Guys, you have heard it here first. This man's deck, build this deck. Build this deck.
Next, we have World Legacy's Memory. Get any Mekk Knight out of your deck, but it bounces to your hand at the end phase. This is basically Purple Nightfall 4, 5, and 6.
Uh-huh.
And if you use it, you can only summon Mekk Knights for the rest of the turn.
Yeah.
It extends your combos and does so much more. 3 World Legacy Key. When it's activated, I get to get a banished Mekk Knight or World Legacy card to my hand.
Yep.
And any trap card my opponent uses in the same column as a Mekk Knight is instantly negated on resolution.
That's broken. Still paying that cost.
Yep. I've got World Legacy Clash.
Yep.
Basically, it's a quick play. I banish any monster I control to make an opponent's monster lose attack and defense equal to the attack and defense of what I banished. And it's just here as a World Legacy card, and it helps fix fields.
Yep.
We got 2 World Legacy Survivor. We saw this in the Crawler deck, but again, as we established, it can get World Legacy cards as well.
Yep.
So this is good for just getting things in and even dumping the Mekk Knights into the graveyard.
Yeah.
I've got 2 Quiet Life.
Okay.
This card, I can only activate it when I have no monsters at the start of my main phase 1. And basically, players have to choose between normal summons or special summons for the turn.
Yep.
If they normal summon, they can't special summon. If they special summon, they can't normal summon.
Very good card.
Next, we have 2 Pinpoint Landing.
All right, explain this. I think this is another looked over secret rare.
Yeah, it kind of was, and I'm only trying it out now because it's there was another card I was playing that just wasn't working. Hopefully this one does. If exactly 1 monster is special summoned down to my hand, I draw a card. And if I don't, that's a hard once per turn. If I don't draw a card off of this every turn, it gets sent to the grave.
Okay. Nice. Little advantage.
Raigeki.
Self-explanatory.
Yep. Moving on to traps, we have 3 World Legacy Secret. This is basically called the Haunted for level 5 or higher monsters upon activation. And then, similar to how Key negates traps in the same column as Mekk Knights, this negates monster effects upon resolution. And then finally, we have World Legacy Whisper. Upon activation, a level 5 or higher monster gains 1,000 attack and defense for the turn.
Yep.
And negates spells upon resolution in the same column as Mekk Knights.
Nice.
With the help of Indigo Eclipse, you're able to move them around to basically negate everything.
It's pretty broken.
Yep. For extra deck, we got Barlow, Topologic, Firewall, yada yada yada.
Yada yada yada. Indeed.
The first of the Mekk Knight extra deck cards, we have Spectrum Supreme. Takes 2 or more Mekk Knight monsters. And if there's no other cards in the column that he's in, he can attack directly with his 3,000 body.
Yep.
And then if he's pointing to nothing, if there's no monsters in the zone he's pointing to, he is unaffected by my opponent's card effects. Like, can't be destroyed and cannot be targeted. And I can send any other card in that I control in the column that he's in to summon a Mekk Knight from my deck in defense position.
Nice.
Trisbana, Decode, Unicorn, Phoenix, Cerberus. And then the final Mekk Knight extra deck monster, which is the linchpin of the Banish 8 combo, Morningstar.
All right, the brand new out of Cybernetic Horizon, which
takes any 2 monsters, but one of them has to be a Mekk Knight. And when he's link summoned, I discard a Mekk Knight monster or a World Legacy card to add a World Legacy card from my deck to my hand. And then, if Mekk Knight battles a monster in a different column than it, my monster can't be destroyed and I take no battle damage. That doesn't really apply too much. This is mainly here to get Mekk Knights into the grave, to fuel the field spell's effect. But by going with this turn 1, I can get at minimum 5 monsters in the graveyard for that effect.
Insane.
Yep. And then finally, a couple link 4s for the Rescue Rabbit Avram play, Tornado Dragon, and Baguska.
Nice. All right. Well, that is it, guys. This, I think, might be the first and last time that you see a pure Mekk Knight profile with all of the crazy things that people are mixing Mekk Knights in with just an engine. I think it's hard for a lot of people to realize that they actually can function as their own separate deck.
Yep. Another reason why Avram is in there is because if I end up having to go first, I at least get a way to normal summon.
Yep. True. So anything you want to say, any shout-outs you want to give, anything last words for the fans?
Nope.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you guys like the video, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the Team Time Riders YouTube channel. And this has been the Mermail Master with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Earl. And we're signing out. Catch you guys next time. Peace.